International Sport and Culture Association. Please, Mr. President.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I know I have 5 minutes, so I'll go straight to the task. The article in the Lisbon Treaty is for us an inspiration for evidence-based action on sport and physical activity. And it opens the door for political visions and decisions. The article does not open all doors for sport, but it opens the door for ambitions, political visions and decisions which can have direct impact on the quality of life of the European citizens. Europe has developed over the last 2 decades, and so have the European citizens' preferences, demands and attitudes towards sport and physical activity. With the new treaty, we have a good platform for political action and common European goals, but it is necessary that we leave behind myths and outdated models for understanding the sports sector. We have to react on knowledge and evidence. With the treaty of today, the right level of EU involvement is for us to create a vision which includes and involves stakeholders from various sectors, and not only from the limited sports sector. This will give us both the opportunity to reach more citizens and also to reach and include more resources. We suggest a common vision that should be 100 million more EU citizens to be active in sport and physical activity by 2020. But before going into details with this vision, I would like to make a very brief reality check on sport and physical activity in Europe. 200 million, or 40% of all Europeans, consider themselves doing sport and physical activity regularly. However, 34% of all Europeans are inactive or very seldom active. We should consider that there are 70 million engaged in clubs, but there are also 2/3, 130 million Europeans doing sport and physical activity elsewhere. And where? The preference is for doing physical activity and sports in parks and in the nature. 30% are in the sports, fitness centers and clubs. And also to consider that even though football is very visible, the preferred activities for Europeans are jogging, swimming, walking, fitness and biking. We also know why. We want to improve health and fitness, we want to relax and have fun. So this is a reality if we consult the Europeans of today. So now I will challenge a little bit what has been said earlier, because we have heard about the pyramid model. You have often been introduced to it, and it should illustrate how the system of sport works today. However, the pyramid model do not illustrate the reality of sport today, because the prerequisites, the basis for the pyramid, has simply changed over the last 2 decades. There are some main pillars. I will not go into detail, but we hear about financial solidarity, marketing and recruitment relations, and so on. Just a few remarks on the financial solidarity and the marketing. The financial solidarity is often understood that elite sport gives money to the base. But if you take the net resource flow, it goes the other way. In most organizations, that's due to the fee structure and the fact that an elite sport person as an individual is more costly than a grassroots sport member. So the resource flow goes, in fact, from grassroots to elite in total. The marketing relation, it's often mentioned also that the elite promote grassroots sport in a way that more people become active. However, there is absolutely no evidence that either high-profile individuals or big events increase participation. It would have been easy if it was the case, but increase of participation and especially making inactive people more active is a quite more complex process than visibility of sports stars and big events. So back to the vision, and I have to excuse me because I brought some assistance to illustrate a little bit, and that will be to honor the podium. I brought 5 teddy bears today to illustrate Europe. We have here 5 small teddy bears, and they are representing each 100 million Europeans. Today, we have 40% who are active, and we have 60% who are not so active. And this guy, he knows it's dangerous. He knows that physical inactivity is the 4th leading death cause. So I think our common goal is to exchange one of these inactive with another active, and that will give altogether 100 million more active in sport and physical activity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.